Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I have posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. When I was a college student, I served table in Chinatown in Chinese restaurants. I still remember a customer would come into the restaurant and ask me to make sure that the cook do not add any MSG to their food. For many years, MSG has a very bad reputation. It causes headache, and it actually could be toxic and even can cause cancer. But that has changed significantly in the past 20 years. Today, if you eat fast and ultra-processed food, you definitely eat a lot of MSG. In fact, MSG is the number 3 flavoring agent next to salt and pepper. Understanding MSG is an important aspect in understanding how flavors are being constructed. And since the fast cooking system, flavor chasing is an important part of the system. In here, I would like to describe what is MSG and what is the role of MSG in the flavor of the food that we eat. Today, you can buy pure MSG and you can purchase it directly from Amazon. And MSG has now known to be has no harmful effect. MSG was discovered in Japan in 1908 by a Japanese chemist. His name is Kikuna Akita. Now he started to think about how to improve the flavor of food. He's looking for some sort of a chemical additive that will make food more tasty. At the time, Japanese food is rather flavorless, and his reasoning is that if he can find something that to improve the flavor of the food, a Japanese population will eat better, they will eat more food, and consequently, they will have better health. And he discovered every time when his wife ate seaweed, as well as fish flakes to the soup that she was making, the soup tastes better than otherwise. As a chemist, he decided that he would try to isolate this active substance. And he discovered, to his surprise, it's a very simple molecule, and he called it monosodium glutamate. This substance is actually related to the amino acid glutamic acid. And glutamic acid is found in proteins. So this monosodium glutamate actually are present in many different types of food ingredients, all the way from meat to vegetables. A different food has different level of MSG in them, and is responsible for their distinct characteristics, whether they taste savory or they are not. Some food has large amount, and they are well known for their savory flavor. Mushroom is a good example. Meat is another example. Things like cheese, asparagus, broccoli, all of those has high level of MSG. After Dr. Akita successfully isolated MSG from different type of food ingredients, he partnered with a businessman, and his name is Sabaruski Suzuki, and they started a company called Ajinomoto. And today, Ajinomoto is the world's largest producer of MSG. MSG has become an important flavoring agent in fast and ultra-processed food, because that's the quickest way to make food taste savory. Many of our commonly seen fast and ultra-processed food are rich in MSG, which we do not know about it, but their presence has made them very popular. And for example, instant ramen noodles is well known, is loaded with MSG. Potato chips, corn chips, Cheetos are also loaded with added MSG. A negative and potentially harmful effect of MSG was first reported by a doctor who wrote a letter to the New England Journal of Medicine. He described his symptom of nausea, headache, and stomach upset after eating food in Chinese restaurant, and he ascribed it to MSG. This became widely accepted without substantiated scientific evidence. Now today, further studies have demonstrated that MSG actually have no impact on some of the symptoms that this person experienced. In fact, MSG is considered to be safe as a food additive. And because of this reason, today MSG is used as a regular and frequent food additive, particularly to fast and ultra-processed food. The biological mechanism of MSG was not understood until in around 2000. It was discovered MSG is actually one of the 5 basic tastes, which is sour, saltiness, sweet, bitter, and MSG is referred to as umami. The reason why umami is referred to as a basic taste because each of these tastes has distinct receptors, which called taste receptors, will interact with molecules and send signals to the brain. Umami flavor in different food molecules varied. Some food has very strong umami flavor, whereas others has maybe little or none. The primary reason is because the variations of the molecules that responsible for stimulate the umami receptor. Now, the production of umami molecule not only that is naturally present, but it can also produced by microorganisms, particularly by yeast. A fermentation actually is responsible for producing MSG molecules. For example, a soy sauce is a fermentation product, and soy sauce has high umami flavor, and which is due to umami molecules, most likely MSG, are produced by the yeast during the fermentation of soybean. After the isolation of MSG as a molecule that stimulates the umami receptor on our tongue, it was subsequently discovered that there are other molecules also capable for stimulating the umami receptor, and they have slightly different characteristics, and consequently they will create a different umami profile. For example, one of such chemical is known as innocent monophosphate. It's responsible for, in the same way, excite the umami receptor. Another molecule known as guanosine monophosphate also does the same. Today, we do not know how many other umami-stimulating molecules that is present. However, it will not be surprising at all. There might be a number of different umami-stimulating molecules, and each of them most likely will stimulate the umami receptor in a slightly different way. And the slight difference in stimulation of the umami receptor can lead to a different perception of the umami flavor in the brain. When Dr. Akita isolates MSG as the umami stimulating molecule, he used a certain type of food product, mainly wheat and some other ingredients. But he only isolates MSG because that is probably the most predominant one that are present in this type of food molecule. And now it is known that if you look at different type of food ingredients, most likely you will find different umami stimulating molecules. And these differences actually lead to a better understanding of how flavor is being created by mixing different food ingredients together. For example, if you cook food with tomatoes and mushroom, both of them are rich in umami stimulating molecules. It will make the food more flavorful. And it is now widely accepted, is because they have different type of umami molecule, and they tend to complement each other and greatly enhance the savoriness of the dish. This is the basic principle when I put together my Wok with Tak basic seasoning mix. In this seasoning mix, I have extract that come from mushroom. I also have onion, garlic, and other type of agents which are rich in umami flavor. But I tend to believe that each one of them represent a different umami profile. So when you put them together, they give you an enhanced and more substantial savoring flavor. You can take a look at this video that describes the different components that are used in this basic seasoning mix, as well as the rationale for including this component, with the intention that is to enhance the umami flavor of the dish without overmasking or affecting the natural flavor of the food ingredients. Other seasoning agents that are rich in umami molecule include oyster sauce and hoisin sauce. Now, both of these sauces contain molecules that are rich in umami flavor. The end result makes them highly suitable for stir frying, to make the dish more savory. Over the years, I discovered flavor chasing is truly an important aspect of home cooking, because through flavor chasing, you are able to make modification to the flavor, and you're able to balance out the different type of flavor that are present. In the case of fast and ultra-processed food, they use a large amount of MSG, and the result is that the MSG flavor become overwhelming. And for everyone who eats fast and ultra-processed food, you will notice that there has a similar savoriness to them. And after a while, they seem to be too simplistic, and they lack the sophistications if you cook a dish with different kind of vegetables and also use meat as a condiment. This will lead to far more complex and interesting flavor. And the end result is that this type of food will create savoriness that will lead to better satiation. The understanding of umami and the use of MSG and how to create umami flavor in a dish using different types of sauces has greatly helped me to understand how I flavor my dish. It allowed me to be more creative, as well as I can now do it with a sense of intuition. I hope this understanding will help you as well to make you a better cook, so that you can create food that match exactly how you like it. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system. This will help you to make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and most importantly, pleasurable. If you'd like to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.